Welcome to part 2 of the walkthrough for the 2017-18 SHSAT handbook. This is Form B, the math section. We are doing questions 70 through 81 today. If you haven't yet, please subscribe so you stay up to date on all the newest videos. If you do not have a copy of this test, please click the link below. It will take you to my website where you can download or print a copy of this test for free. Alright, let's go ahead and get started. Again, we're doing questions 70 through 81. All right, number 70. We have a whole beautiful chart here, a bunch of desserts. So we have to add up everything in our chart and find out how much ice cream there's going to be, what percent of ice cream. So 42 plus 23 plus 47 plus 48 is all going to equal 160. Okay, ice cream is 48, so we just need to turn this into a percentage, right? Equals x out of 100. If you go ahead and do this, 48 times 100, 48 times 100 is 4,800. Divided by 160 will give you 30. So our answer is 30%, which is F. Okay. 71, we need to find the least common multiple of 24, 6, and 18. All right, so let's just do it one at a time here, starting with the least. 36. 24 doesn't go into 36, so that's out. 48. 18 does not go into 48, so that's out. 72. Does 24 go into 72? Yeah, 3 times. 6 is good. 12 times. Does it go in 18 times? 72 divided by 18 is 4. Yeah. So 72 is our answer. Okay, if you don't have multiple choice for this, if it's a grading question, then you actually have to go with the multiples and figure out your answer. Okay, but this way is much easier. 75. We've got a proportion here. 15 eggs feeds what? 15 dozen eggs, sorry. 200 people. They want to know how much eggs it would be, how many dozen eggs for 300 people. So we're going to have 300 times 5. Which is going to be 4,500. We're going to divide that by 15, and that is going to give us an answer of 22.5, which is not there. They say approximately. I don't know why they do this. They could have just given us a number that worked out perfectly, but 22.5 is equal to 23. That's one of the complaints I have with the new questions on the test. They give us approximate questions for no apparent reason, but anyway. Let's continue. We don't need to complain about the test. 73, we have what? Apple juice, grape juice, and fruit punch. Apple is 5, grape is 3, and fruit punch is 6. Probability that it's not apple. So not apple is 9, right? Fruit punch plus the grape, and the total is going to be what? 11 14? So 9/14, which is answer C. All right, not a lot of math with that one. 74. A large dinner plate has a radius of 20 centimeters. Okay, and the other one has a circumference of 20 pi. What is the area of the large dinner plate when you take away the small? Okay, so area equals pi r squared. Circumference equals pi d, or 2 pi r. Alright, so let's figure out the area of the first plate. We have a radius of 20. 20 times 20 is 400, so we have 400 pi. That's the big plate. Alright, so down here we have a circumference of 20 pi. So we know we have to divide that by 2 to get our radius, so that's going to be 10. 10 squared is 100, so we have 100 pi here. So 400 minus 100 is going to give us 300, which is answer H. Okay, 75. We've done this question in other videos. Again, they're just repeating questions on this handbook. But anyway, let's do it again in case you haven't done that. So we have $200. There we go. $200, x 350, x, these are all adding, sorry, and 600x. Has to equal, how much did they spend? 11,500. If you add all this up, you'll get 1,150x equals 11,500. Divide each side by 1,150, you get x equals 10. That is not our answer, so do not pick B. Okay, you have to multiply 10 times all these fractions. So 10 times 1 1/4 is 2 1/2. 10 times a half is 5, and 10 times a full page is 10. So we have 15, 16, 17 and a half, which is D. Okay, they try to trick you by throwing in the answer B there. Don't get tricked. Okay, question 76. For which point on the graph above is the value of y greater than x? So we want to look at where the x is negative. So for point R, looks good to me. That's going to be x is -2 and y is +2, right? -2x, +2y. So answer is R, or E, sorry. Okay, 77. If 36 over y equals 4x, then what is the value of x when y is 3? So 36 divided by 3 equals 4x. 12 equals 4x, x equals 3. All right, some simple algebra gives us 77a. All right, 78. We have points x, y, and z. We better make a number line. Let's go ahead and do that. Not the prettiest number line I've ever done. Okay, so y is between x and z. So let's put x over here, z over here, and let's just put y in the middle. Okay, so yz, which is right here, is 3/5 of whatever xy is. And they're going to tell us the xy is 20. That's nice. So what we have to find out is how much is x all the way to z. So we need to figure out what this part is right here. Okay, 3/5 of 20 happens to be what? 12? Okay, so 12 plus 20 is 32, which is answer H. Okay, number 79. Brianna bought 1 3/4 yards of cloth at $8 per yard, and there's an 8% sales tax. So let's convert this fraction into a decimal and say 1.75 times 8. All right, that's going to give us what? 14.00. And then we have to multiply that by our 8%, 0.08, and that's going to give us what? $1.12, $1.12. And you have to add that back on. So we have $14 plus $1.12 is going to give us $15.12, and that's going to be answer C. All right, number 80. This is a different version of a previous question. All right, so we know the distance from N to M is 5 5/6. So we have a 1 1/3. Let me rewrite this. We want to write the bigger number on top. So -5 5/6 plus 1 1/3, which we're going to convert to, instead of 1 1/3, we're going to make it 1 2/6. So we can go ahead and subtract these. All right, so the signs are different, so we subtract. 5 minus 2 is 3/6. 4 3/6, which isn't there, but that's the same as 4 1/2. And of course, our answer is negative. So we have 4 1/2. Right? And it's negative because our negative number is bigger than our positive number. You always go with a bigger number. Okay, 81, last question of this video. Let's see, a coin. Wow, this is a long ratio here. What do we have? We have copper, zinc, magnesium, and nickel. 177. 12, 7, and 4. If you add up all these numbers, we will get what? 200. That's nice. And what do we want to know about? We want to find out zinc. Zinc is 12. And how much weight do we have? 8. So we can do 8 times 12 over 200. Let's convert it to out of 100. So this is much easier. So 8 times 6 over 100. So 8 times 6 divided by 100 is going to be 0.48. 48 over 100. And that is answer B. All right, I hope you have enjoyed part 2 of the walkthrough. I hope you're sticking with us. We've got parts 3, 4, and 5 coming up soon. Please remember to subscribe and have a great day.